Okay, this is the, I am resuming the recessed meeting of the Mansfield Middle School Roof Committee. We had one item of business to be discussed. And I'm not sure that the appropriate people are present. I can only see 6 people on this screen. Is everybody here? The one remaining item was a bill from Imperial regarding and there was a discussion about the format so that it was instead of $149,000 odd, the bill was to come in at 210,000. Alan, can you tell me where we stand on this? And Paul?
I have received, if I'm recognized, Tony.
It was Paul Jorgensen I was looking for, Paul.
Yes, can you hear me, Tony?
Yes.
Yes, we can all hear you, Paul.
So we did get it straightened out with Imperial, and the issue, as you may know, is that the invoice for photovoltaic had to be separated from the roof project, and that was the state directive that we received earlier this week. So they want to see going forward all of the invoices and paperwork separate for the 2 portions of the project because they have separate job numbers at the state. So we appreciate that Imperial did that. Of course, it was in a hurried fashion for the last, for Tuesday, and we have since reviewed those invoices and find them to be accurate to the work that's been done.
And do we have in the materials that were sent with us, I did not see the new invoice or the new number. Do we have a new number?
It's number 1 for the photovoltaic. That's the 210,000, I believe. And then it's number 6R for revised for the roof portion.
Okay. Paul, you were really, Shapiro, you were really concerned about this. Are you satisfied?
Yes, I mean, I have a couple of standard questions that I asked of Alan and Paul Jorgensen when we receive any bill, and I'd certainly want them to be those questions to be asked and answered before we vote. But very clear to me that we have something. I've had it for 2 days actually. That is clear, that is specific as to numbers. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm good to go.
All right. Would you like to move approval?
Sure. I'm going to start with I suppose I should go in numerical order with the lowest one first. I move that the committee approve a payment to our contractor, Imperial, in the amount of $210,111.50 for the photovoltaic portion of the roof project.
Is there a second? David Latrico seconds. Any discussion of this? I have one question. Why is it that when we separated them, the final number is larger than the first?
I can answer that, Tony. The contractor in the original invoice, the 149,000, did not include all of the recent work that's been done with the photovoltaic. So the electrical contractor has been on site the last couple of weeks leading up to this week to install a good portion of the system, except for the last remaining pieces. So the contractor's invoicing includes that recent work, so it's a little higher than the previous invoice.
Okay. Alan, are you comfortable with this?
I am. I have been to the site. I've looked at it. I've talked with the contractor that did the work, and They were doing everything up to the connection to the generator when we get the generator there. And I have seen the work, so it is at that level, yes.
Okay. Any other questions about this motion?
I'm just a little bit more thorough question for Alan. You have you've been on the roof, you examined the work, correct, Alan?
Correct.
And is based on your observation and the observation of other contractors who you've consulted, is it of the quality that you that you expect from the from the photovoltaic roofing contractor, and is it correct and is the work been installed correctly according to the specifications in the contract?
It has, yes. And for what I've seen, it is of good quality, yes.
I have no further questions, Tony.
Okay, then all those in favor of this motion, please raise your hand. My hand is up. I don't know if you can see it. All right, approved unanimously by the members in attendance. Is there any other business to come before this meeting before we adjourn?
Yes, there is, Tony.
Oh, that's right. There's the second one. Sorry. Go ahead, Paul. Read the second one.
With regard to the non-photovoltaic portion of the project, I move that the roofing committee, the committee approve payment in the amount of $23,901.00 to our contractor Imperial for the portion of the roof project, for work done on the roof project other than photovoltaic.
Is there a second? David seconds. Any discussion of this part of the project?
Tony,
I'm sorry, Tony, if I could add in the discussion that the next payment application, we will entertain a reduction in the retainage that is on this invoice for next month, because we can treat the two projects, the roof and the photovoltaic, as separate projects, separate invoices. So we would allow them, based on a negotiation or a discussion, of a reduction of that retainage for next month.
Okay. So when would that reduction occur?
For roughly the middle of October, I guess it would be. That whenever you meet, if you meet monthly, which would be a good idea, I think we should reconvene in a month to go over invoices again and progress.
Okay, and we're still waiting on one last piece, right?
Correct.
One last part to the roof.
No.
No?
The roof is essentially complete. We need some of the paperwork from the contractor, and we were going to go out and do a final inspection. But
Okay,
we
so
believe it's done.
the roof is complete and the photovoltaics?
No, just the roofing portion of it appears to be
Okay.
complete.
All right, Paul.
I will ask the question I ask every time we see a bill. Alan, are you satisfied with the quality of the work? And are you satisfied that this is that the performance of the contractor is within the specifications of the contract?
I am, yes, thank you.
And the answer to both questions is yes.
Correct, yes.
Okay, are we ready to vote on this second invoice then? All right, all those in favor of the second invoice, please raise your hand. My hand is up. All right, unanimous of the members present. It has passed. Alan, I know that Heather has been really concerned about timing. I'm hoping that you can work with Charmaine and finance to get this done as quickly as and efficiently as possible.
We will.
Okay.
Good morning, Madam Mayor. This is
Yes?
Charmaine.
Yes, hello,
I
Charmaine.
just wanted to just confirm that as long as we have the signed payment requests, if we have those in hand and we have the authorization that you all just did in this meeting, we can start the process and they'll have their check in about 2.5 weeks.
In about 2.5 weeks. I think that will make Imperial very happy. Is there anything else to come before this meeting at this time? Nope.
Tony, I move that that this reconvened meeting after recess be adjourned.
Is there a second? Dave seconds. All those in favor of adjourning, please raise your hand. All right, thank you one and all.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Have a good day, everybody.
Good day. We'll see you in
Thank
a
you.
couple of weeks.
Okay, thank you again.